Welcome to the fifth annual Wallop Awards hosted by me, Swoop Luke. It has been a bit of a day for Collingwood supporters. I can see some of you guys in the chat already know what we're talking about in regards to Grundy and stuff. And look, we're not going to dwell on the sadness of BG4 leaving us. We're going to talk and we're going to award and celebrate the season that was with the Wallop Awards, the fifth annual. And I think this is my third year hosting actually. So that's pretty insane. Third year in a row, and I want to give thanks to the Wallop himself, formerly CFC 1892, but the Wallop fam. Thank you for letting me host this prestigious award. Not as prestigious as the Copeland, but just as prestigious. Definitely better than the Brownlow. But look, let's get straight into it. Let's get straight into it right now. And I've got a little bit of a message from Wallop man himself at Wallop fam. All right. Welcome to the fifth annual Wallop Awards. I'm your host for the third year running, Swoop Luke. So this was written by Wallop fam. Cool. All right. The Wallop. I wasn't referring to myself in the third person. The Wallop Awards are a proud Abbotsford tradition, but together by at Wallop fam on Instagram. Sorry, put together by Wallop fam on Instagram. If you're not following, please go join the fam. I'll put it in here in the chat. Go over and join Wallop fam. But if you're here, you know about Wallop fam because that's why you're here. What can be said about season 2022? Biblical is one word, astronomical another. It's a season that frankly cannot be put into words. We had the arrival of everyone's favourite lovable pest, Jack Ginnivan. We were evacuated out of the G after a false alarm against the Crom. We were given countless heart attacks and copped more than our money's worth as members and fans. We defeated the arch enemies both home and away in arguably some of the greatest home and away games ever played. We witnessed one of the great ruck duos, DC and Cox, absolutely dismantle the opposition week in, week out. I could go on, fam. What we witnessed was history and a highlight reel longer than Collingwood's list of trade targets. And if you're following, you know that their trade targets is insane. Still a couple of more to come, by the way. Wallop fam, you were alive in 2022. I'll just let that sink in for a moment. Throw that on your resume. In footy, you win some and you lose some. And just remember, it could be worse. You could support Essendon. Now, let's kick things off. So, what we're going to have here is kind of like what we did last year. I'm going to turn this out because we know that means business now when it's backwards. So, we've got Mark of the Year, Goal of the Year, Most Improved, Player of the Finals, the People's Awards voted by you guys, Wallop fam's Best Player of the Years for rounds 1 to 12, the first half season leaderboard after that, of course. We'll stop for a bit of a break. We've got rounds 13 to 23. We'll crown the winner, and we've got Wallop's top 5 moments of this season. But without further ado, let me know if this works. It should work. Let's get into it. So, the first award is the 2022 Mark of the Year. There were some absolutely huge grabs, and I can remember Howie taking a couple of really good ones. Let me know in the comments down below if you think you know which one the Mark of the Year will be. My money is on Howe. Which one was it? I think it was against Fremantle. He flew a little bit, which is very nice. Big Sush, what's going on? David, Kev. All the OGs in there. Manny reckons Hal Fremantle. Look, Manny, let's get straight into it. Let's see who won. Wallop's Mark of the Year.
I check. And in the Ginnivan direction, who's got 3? Oh, Hoskin Elliott! Big hanger! can take a mark, and with a wet ball, some grab.
It's like hitting a really good golf shot after an average day on the last hole. Just it's enough to keep you coming back next week.
Darcy Cameron's pushed forward as well.
Oh, he's gone too early. Up there. And he's landed flat on his back, which just takes everything out of you. But that's a sensational mark.
He hung up there. It was a beauty.
He marked it on the way down.
Experience now starting to have an impact.
Up the wing. Rising high and simply breathtaking. He can do it in all conditions.
And to nobody's surprise, Jeremy Howe takes out the prestigious 2022 Mark of the Year. And that mark there was probably better than any mark that was nominated right at the end on Brownlow night. Who won? Georgie Artis, because he has nothing on Jeremy Howe. That was a very good decision. I absolutely look, we love Howie and we love his high flying acrobatics. And was it 2018 or 2017 where that Mark of the Year was stolen from him by bloody Joe Danaher. But who needs that Mark of the Year and that car when you've got Wallop Fam's 2022 Mark of the Year award? All right, let's just keep these awards going because the next one is Goal of the Year. Now, there was a very, very, very large selection to choose from. We have Joshy D. We've got Jack Ginnivan against Gold Coast, where he was just spitting like a beautiful, beautiful ballerina against all those Gold Coast Suns players. But look, everyone's saying Josh. Whew. And Josh got, he got shafted by the men upstairs as well. But without further ado, let's see who won the 2022 Goal of the Year, the Wallop Fam Goal of the Year.
Pressure down there grows though. They've got a Sunday special to go with Anzac Day. Oh, so special! It's getting better and better for Jack. Young passes onto him, Pendlebury. McCreary.
Trying to get the ball in the middle of the ground, getting back to help, and nothing forward of the footy.
Did pretty well to get some of his body on that. Break it up, but Dacos wins it. Away he goes. A couple of bounces. And like his brilliant father, bumps it through. There he is, Pele Dacos. That's incredible. What sort of DNA have they got rolling? This family is ridiculous. Sit back and appreciate this.
Nice.
And to nobody's surprise, Josh Dacos wins Wallop Fam's Goal of the Year. Now, bloody hell, mate. Bloody hell. That was, people say, oh, but Josh Dacos does it all the time. He kicks those sort of goals all the time. The dude was doing that from the wing and tapping it to himself. He was playing with himself. I'm not going to finish that joke, but he was just doing it from the wing. And what did Draper do? Just run in. The Wallop Fam 2022 Goal of the Year obviously goes to Joshy Dacos, and I hope Wallop's sending him out a little trophy as well, because he was stolen. It was stolen from him on Brownlow night. But congratulations to Joshy D and Jeremy Howe for Mark of the Year as well. Now the next one, most improved of 2022. There have been a lot of players. Some of you, well, not some of you, but you probably remember that Ginnivan played a handful of games last year, burst onto the scene, kicked 41 goals this year. Bo McCreary played a couple of games last season, burst onto the scene, and now he's a staple in our best 2022. And I can't see a team without Bo McCreary in it anymore. Isaac Quaynor, Murphy. Let me know your thoughts down below. Peter Stragos says most improved Murphy. And, I tend to agree. Murphy had a game or a year to remember, battled a lot of injuries, a lot of concussions and stuff like that. he battled positional changes. Buckley didn't know where to play him. Harvey didn't know where to play him. Now he's found a home down back. How long does it last? Who knows? But for now, he's found a home down back. So let's see who wins. Wallop fams, most improved player of 2022. Without further ado, let's get into it.
Mongrel ball inside 50. Ginnivan, Cameron, another one for Collingwood. The kick for
Big runny there, but that does.
Yeah, but you know what? There's a temptation there. You want to honour the lead rule. He was nearly better off. Yeah. Oh, that's a strong. Once he's been subbed in, once he's been subbed out. Darcy Cameron has it on its way. Straight it up. Good response.
falls into a little gap at the back. Meyer check. Oh, the big spin. And good finish too. That was Darcy. To make it 2 in a row for Collingwood. Struck it well. He got the distance.
Come on, lay your cards on the table. You're big on him. He's a first play all the time, but this.
So there you go. There's Wallop's most improved player of 2022, Darcy Cameron. And if you follow Wallop fam on Instagram, you know that he is a big DC Parlour fan. And look, Cameron, I was a bit of a naysayer on Cameron, mainly because we had Brody Grundy in the team, and how was he going to sort of get a game, and he wasn't showing a lot. But then that game against Gold Coast, he really stood up when we needed him, and then he's been a staple. Manny says he let us down in the prelim. And look, I get that. We got monstered by Tom Hickey in a prelim, and maybe he just had a steam or something like that right at the end, right at the death when we really needed him. But for the majority of the season, he took the number one ruck spot when we really needed someone, and he helped us. And he improved as the season went on. Our midfield improved around. Center clearances were improving as the season went on. We were getting better each week in, week out, mainly thanks to Darcy Cameron in the ruck. He probably stays there next season as well. I don't see Mason Cox being a part of this team next season, but we'll talk about that in a Swoop Luke later. But DC Parlov wins the most improved. Now, this award, before we cut off to an ad break, is the best finals player of 2022. Played 3 finals, 1 win, 2 losses. 2 very, very close losses that both should have been wins. 1 very good win against Fremantle. It was nice to get to the MCG, 90,000 Collingwood fans, and just absolutely belting Fremantle. It was nice to finally win a game where we could sit back, don't need those defibs. Now, this couldn't go a lot of ways. There are a lot of players that stood up in the finals. Everyone, Billy, Darcy Moore, I've got a Geordie there, the Goey. There was a lot. There was a lot that stood up. For me personally, I think to go stood up when it mattered. Look, the prelim, there was a lot of players that let us down. So maybe discount the prelim. But other than that, like, to go stood up when it mattered, Moore stood up when it mattered. But what matters now is who takes home the Wallop Award for the best finals player of 2022. Let's just watch the video.
Pockets for Collingwood's ball movement. Laid into the path of DeGoey. Flicks it back to Crisp. Left foot from Crisp. Is there. Just gets there, gets hold of the jumper, doesn't drag him down, handball. Got it to ground, Walker, a couple of nervous moments, and he's for the footy, and he's going to be king. Jack Crisp, the 9th longest ever streak of VFL AFL history. Mr. Consistent. And a year now for Chad Warner is powerful midfielder. Here's Jack Crisp. Game 200, can I get the quick reply? Will it slide through? They get
it! Mr. Consistent takes out the 2022 best finals player. I love everything that Jack Crisp has to bring to the table. That running goal against Sydney, it just sparked us. I know, that first half wasn't too much to write home about, but that running goal kind of gave us a bit of a spark, gave us a bit of a jolt. Amazing, coming off the half back line, more into the middle. First, I think it's probably his first full season fully in the middle. I know he had glimpses of it last year, but first full season's in the middle, staple now. And then the best thing is he can go down back and relieve some of those guys playing off halfback, IQ and Nick Dacos and stuff like that. But Crispy, prestigious award. Obviously, he goes back to back in the Copeland as well. And we got him so cheap as well. Just absolutely amazing. I love him. I love his attitude. On the field, off the field, I think he's just a joy. He must be a joy to be around and hang around. So he wins Wallop's best player of the finals 2022. All right. We'll cut to an ad break. We'll come back. We'll dissect a little bit of what happened today, and we'll get back to the awards. Let me cut to the ad. See you on the other side.
I'm just mad about caramel. It's acting in beads of gum leaves. Oh, I'm a smoother kind of koala. And all of my friends, they agree. They call me Caramello. Koala. They call me Caramello. Koala. Smooth, flowing caramel covered in delicious Cadbury Dairy Milk chocolate. I go with the flow.
Ken Bruce has gone mad. Ken Bruce has gone mad. Ken Bruce has gone mad. Ken Bruce has gone mad.
Ken Bruce has gone completely mad! It's sale time at the Ken Bruce Corral! New toasters, cassette clock radios, kettles, irons, all only $15! Radio cassettes, $19. Coolers phones, $79. There's microwaves, fridges, washers, bedding, air conditioners from only $398. Dirt cheap! So come on down to Ken Bruce! Yee-haw!
I feel personally victimized by that Ken Bruce. That scared the crap out of me. That guy just, he wanted to sell his toasters. He wanted to sell his cassette radio players. Welcome back to the 5th annual Wallop Fam Awards, hosted by me, Swoop Luke, on behalf of the anonymous Wallop Fam. I still smash Caramello Koalas. They are probably one of my favorites chocolates, to be honest. I love a Caramello Koala. I remember that ad. I don't remember Ken Bruce going absolutely nuts for no reason. Imagine watching that at 2 o'clock after or 3 o'clock after you come back home from primary school, and this guy yelling at you to buy his bloody toasters. Jesus Christ, Ken Bruce. Can you calm down a little bit? Alrighty. Now, this next, actually, before we get into that award, how's everyone doing? How is everyone's week been? Is it Wednesday? No, it's Tuesday. It is only Tuesday, and it feels like it's bloody Thursday in 2052 because today aged me. Today really, really, really aged me. Everyone's going to know where they were when it was announced that Brodie Grundy got traded to the Melbourne Demons, and he's going to give us hell for another couple of years because that's exactly what it is. But let's not dwell on that. I just wanted to mention that a little bit. Let's get to the next award, which is the People's Choice Award. And hopefully there's no green slime anywhere because I don't feel like getting this as a nice suit jacket. I don't want to get slime today. But the People's Award for the 2022 Wallop Fam. Let's get into it. could have been anyone else. What a year it has been for Nick Dacos. And, you know, it's everyone's been saying it, but the boy looks like he's played 300 bloody games for the Pies. And you have to think that he's only in the last 2 years or so, obviously prior to this season, he had only played like maybe half a dozen games, COVID affected games. So really not showing off what he could do as much as he did this year. Another preseason into him, he's going to win so many more awards. And I dare say a Brownlow isn't too far away. But congratulations to the boy, Nicky Whisper Dacos, for winning the People's Award of 2022. Now, it wouldn't be a Wallop Fam award night without the 2022 Wallop Awards, which is Wallop's best players of the year. I've got a little bit of a package here, rounds 1 to 12. Then we'll get into the leaderboard. We'll dissect those a little bit. Your predictions, who was high, who was low, who do you think? So let's get into it. Alrighty, so based on those awards, who do you think is leading after round 12? Who do you think is leading? I like that Johnny Noble was getting a couple of votes. I saw his face pop up a few times, and he could have been on the receiving end of the most improved in 2022 award, because Johnny Noble was one of those guys that's you know, everyone was like, oh, he doesn't need to be in the team, this and that, he makes too many mistakes, but he's turned his game around, and I think it's a lot of praise to Justin Lepich as well. A lot of people saying Crispy is in the lead, or everyone's saying Crispy is in the lead after round 12. So let's have a look at who is leading the leaderboard. Well, there you go. Jack Crisp. Oh, my God. I got a bit of a lisp. Jack Crisp is leading after round 12. How do we see that playing out? Do we see him take it out like he did in the Copeland? Wallop, if you're in the chat, which I know that you're in the chat, who won last year? Was it Jackie Crisp as well? I got a feeling it was Jackie Crisp as well. Someone says change Jack Crisp to Krispy Kreme or Krispy Kreme, because that is a tongue twister, and you can't make me say that 5 times in a row. Magpie Army says we are winning the flag in 2023. All well and good. Who is winning the Wallop Fam Awards for 2022? Magpie Army 05. That's what we need to know. Nobby is a G, says Peter Strugos. He definitely is a G. Who's winning? Let me know in the comments down below. Who do you think is going to... Okay, Newmanian says Krispy Kreme. All right, cool. You gave me a bit of a tongue twister. Crisp won it 2 times in a row starting last year. Well, there you go. The Wallop Awards, Crispy won it last season. Let's cut to another ad break, and we're going to go through the Wallop's top 5 moments of 2022. What will these ads? Hopefully it's not Ken Bruce bloody yelling at me again. Bloody hell, Ken.
G'day, fruit fanciers. At Bilo, Ardmona canned fruit checks out faster because it checks out cheaper. $1.19? Check that. At Bilo, check out cheaper.
Thank goodness for Sorbent. It's Australia's favourite way to get the day underway. Thicker, softer, Sorbent.
I don't know where he's finding these ads. I don't remember any of these ads, but I do remember Bilo. And if you're an avid Instagrammer, you will know that Bilo is a proud sponsor of all of Wallop's posts and all these 3-to-1 posts. Bilo, bloody hell, that is a throwback. And I remember shopping or going with mum to shop at Bilo, Broadmeadows Bilo, because I grew up in Broady, Broady boy. And yeah, bloody hell, I do remember Bilo. But let's see what the top 5 moments of the Wallop fam reckons. Now, I have a feeling I know which ones sit at 1 and 2, but let me know your thoughts down below. Who or what do you think were the moments of 2022? There's CFC. Shout out to Bilo, me major sponsor. We love a bit of Bilo here. But let's see what Wallop fam's top 5 moments, starting with 5, 4, and 3.
Go the boys! Go the boys! Go the Megans!
Squirting handball to Howe. On to Pendlebury. He just amazes everybody. Scott Pendlebury. An amazing player. 346 game. Mycheck. Little low ball. McCreary been lightning. Got the Dacos. Back
inside to Chris. Chris can get a running goal. Unrode in. It's got the distance. Chief Brayshaw's in a big one.
That's the footy wide. Oliver, 32 possessions. The last time these sides met, they come straight after him.
And how unlikely it has been. Look at the excitement. He was careful not to get in the way of Mycheck. Right foot banana bending. Coming back the other way. Goodness gracious me.
Laconic. What about that? That's ridiculous. Young latches onto him, Pendlebury. McCreary.
That Bo McCreary goal brings me so much joy. He had no right to score that. How he scored that. And what about Ash Johnson? Same pocket, same kick, same bloody nana. Oh my God. If Jeremy Cameron hadn't done the exact same thing like 2 minutes later, that AJ's would have been talked about a lot more. But who do you think will be 1 and 2? Let me know down below. Let's go. I think you guys know. I think you guys know who it is. And here we go.
Charges off half back. Bianco's out. Dumps a long one. Elliott takes the mark.
What about this? Jamie Elliott. The game on his boot. Jamie Elliott to win the game for Collingwood. There's the siren. Arms in the air. That has gone through. Jamie Elliott has won
Can you bloody believe it? Collingwood are in front, and there is Wallop's best 2 moments of the year. Now, this season was like no other, right? We said it at the start of the show where we beat our arch rivals 4 times this season. And we didn't make it easy for ourselves, right? We didn't make it easy for ourselves at all. Those 2 Carlton wins, bloody hell, that was something out of a fairy tale. It was poetic, and to knock them out of finals, that I don't think we'll ever see a season like that again, or a sort of state of play like that again from any team, not just the Pies, from anyone to do that was just absolutely crazy, absolutely crazy. And then that Jamie Elliott, that clutch goal. Oh my God, mamma mia, Jesus bloody Christ. That was just watching those again brings me so much joy. And I just can't wait for season 2023. But hopefully next year, bloody hell, hopefully for next year, there's no more close wins and we're just knocking teams out by 20, 30, 40 points. Please, for the love of God. My heart can't take any more close wins. But, fam, Wallop fam, here we are. Here we are right at the cusp of finding out who will take home the 2022 Wallop Award, the prestigious Wallop Award. This is going to be rounds 13 to 23. It'll give you a bit of a tally. We'll pause, we'll have a bit of a chat, and then we'll find out who the bloody winner is. Let's get into it, fam. Who is it? Who is going to win the 2022 Wallop Fam Awards if Crispy came second? Crispy second? What is going on? What? There must be something broken. Who's the winner? Let's find out.
Here's a chance. Dacos, famous name, famous number, famous club.
Josh Dacos, Nick Dacos from the pocket. What a star this young man. Just when you think he could.
Cut, wouldn't read it behind his hand pass and turnover. Nick Dacos, never missing from there. It's consolation for Collingwood.
It's time to think, drag down from behind.
Pass fair to the impressive Nick Dacos. Floats at the sideline and back to Dacos. Class on display there. Dacos to the edge of 50. What a pass.
The experience to the rookie, just when you think he couldn't get any better.
Rioli, subject of a strong tackle from Dacos.
A little give and go.
He's been amazing. Dacos, glorious. Great mark.
After it, Maynard comes back, picks it up. Nick Dacos. Oh, that's a brilliant thing away.
He was instantly claimed.
Dacos Dacos, the spin move was delightful.
Nick Dacos, so clean, this young man.
It's great to see. Great to be here to witness it. Very rarely you see young players first year.
How does he do that?
In his debut season, Nick Dacos wins the 5th annual Wallop Fam Award. Congratulations to Nicky D. I'm sure there's something getting posted out to him, but bloody hell, what a debut season he has had. One that's probably not going to be matched. One that has set him up for success. We literally just talked about him just before, about how he just looks like a 300 gamer. Bloody hell. That was a crazy debut season. And, you know, he even led our Brownlow, led our Brownlow count. I'm surprised he didn't finish top 5 in the Copeland either. But who needs the Copeland? Who needs the Brownlow when you have the 2022, just the Wallop Fam Award for Player of the Season? Nicky D, it couldn't be anyone else. He nudges out Jackie Crisp. And I dare say Dacos might win the next 3 Wallop Fam Awards, because I don't see these kids slowing down at all. So, Swoopers, Wallop Fam, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Is that who you picked to win the Wallop Awards for 2022? Was it Nicky D? We saw Jack Crisp leading at halfway, but bloody hell. Nicky D just came out with bells on and he absolutely monstered the Collingwood competition. Now I got a little more of a bit more of a spiel from Wallop Fam. There's a bit of an outro that he has written, but I want to know. Let me know your thoughts down below. Did you like all of the awards that were awarded? Did you, Jeremy Howe with his mark? Was Josh Dacos the best goal from a Collingwood player that we saw this year? Was DC Parlov your most improved? Let me know. Let's open up some dialogue. Let's have a little bit of a chat. Manny says, let's be honest, most of them stepped up this year, and that's exactly right. It wasn't just 1 or 2, 3, 4 players. This whole team went to a whole other level, one that we haven't seen. We haven't seen this sort of rise for a very, very long time. And, you know, we're only going to get better. This is not a flash in the pan season because, you know, if it was a flash in the pan, you're not making it that far. We're not dropping off like we did, you know, 2019, 2020 sort of thing. This team with Craig McRae, he is not going to let that happen. Kev's Magpie says, Jack Crisp, I thought was going to win it. I thought so too. I'd love, like I said, I love everything about Crispy. Back-to-back Copelands as well for the dude. Crisp in the finals was, Locke says, Crisp in the finals was elite, Swoop. Crisp, that's why he won the best finals player for the Wallop Fam Awards. Bloody hell, Crisp was everything this season. Really, really good. Lord of Lies says, in my opinion, Sidebottom was the most improved comparing to last year. And look, I thought Sidebottom was going to be on the outer this year. I thought he wasn't going to get a lot of games. I thought they were going to put games into Poulter. And, you know, even though Sidebottom is, 30, 31 maybe, he just went to another level. Craig McRae saying that he's hitting personal bests in the gym. He's found his sort of 2018 form. You remember his 2018 form where he just monstered every sort of guy in the competition. One of our best players in the final series as well. So Sidebottom has just gone above and beyond. Probably has 2 or 3 years left in him. Billy Thomas says, we're definitely getting Mitchell tomorrow. Yep. Follow me on Instagram. We're definitely getting him. Shane says, great to see our younger players rising in the big moments this season. And that's exactly it. We weren't relying on the Pendleburys and, you know, the Jordan DeGoes all the time. Yes, they helped quite a bit, but it was those younger guys, the Quaynor, Noble, Nicky Dacos, Murphy, Moore, these guys, Ginnivan, these guys showing us what we have in store in our future, which is just absolute chef's Kiss. Shannon Humphries. Look, we'll talk about trade and stuff in another swoop. We might do one on Thursday. Big John Noble says, yeah, Noble. Yeah, definitely love me some Nobby. All right, guys, look, this concludes the 5th annual Wallop Fam Awards. Got a little bit of an outro here that the Wallop Fam himself has written up. Bear with me. I'll read it, and then we'll say our adios. All right, fam, this has been the 5th annual Wallop Fam Awards. Let's talk Pims. Thanks for tuning in, fam. On to the next, stay biblical. Up the Pims. And I want to clear something up. So this is not me saying, this is Wallop Fam saying. And I want to clear something up. Swoop Luke, me, actually invented the word Pims. I just run with it. Pims merch coming soon. That's huge, as you were. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for the chats in between this. We love all of you. It's been fun. It has been it's an honor to host the Wallop Fam Awards for I'm pretty sure the 3rd year in a row, and I look forward to hosting it for the 4th and the 5th year. Maybe we'll hire more of a venue than just my swoop den. But look, until then, thank you so much. Follow Wallop on Instagram. It's at Wallop Fam on Instagram. WALLOPFAM. Follow me if you don't already. Swoop Luke. But thank you so much. Wallop Fam, thank you so much for hosting or letting me host your award. It has been biblical. I love you all. Be sure, tomorrow's going to be crazy with the trade, so be sure to keep up to date with all that stuff on mine and Wallop Fam's Instagram account. But it has been amazing. Love you all. Double shackers. Swoop you later.